Good morning दोस्तों. Welcome to सरल Sociology. Let's learn about social engineering. Social engineering is a term used to describe the manipulation of people to gain unauthorized access to information, resources or systems. It involves exploiting human psychology and social dynamics to deceive or manipulate individuals into disclosing confidential information, performing certain actions, or providing access to restricted areas. Social engineering can be employed in various contexts such as marketing, politics, and cybersecurity. While social engineering can be used positively for purposes like public health campaigns, it is commonly associated with deceptive or malicious tactics. One major aspect of social engineering is the use of deception and manipulation to gain unauthorized access to sensitive information. For example, a common technique called phishing involves sending fraudulent emails that appears to be from a reputable source, tricking recipients into revealing their passwords or financial details. Another example is pretexting, where an attacker creates a false identity or scenario to gain the trust of individuals and extract confidential information from them. For instance, pretexting emails or phone calls can leverage emotional triggers such as posing as a bank representative and claiming that there has been suspicious activity on the target's account, leading them to disclose personal and financial information. Another aspect of social engineering is the use of persuasion and manipulation techniques. For example, an attacker might pose as a trusted authority figure such as a colleague, technician, or customer support representative to gain the target's trust. They may then use this trust to extract sensitive information or convince the target to perform actions that compromise security, such as revealing passwords or granting access to secure areas. Apart from digital world, social engineering can be used in politics. In politics, social engineering can involve the strategic manipulation of public opinion and behavior to achieve specific political goals. This can include influencing voters through propaganda, false information, or emotional appeals. Political campaigns often employ social engineering techniques to sway public opinion and secure electoral victories. For instance, candidates may craft their messages to appeal to certain demographics, exploiting their fears or desires to gain their support. In the realm of marketing, social engineering can be seen in persuasive advertising and sales tactics. Companies may use psychological techniques to influence consumer behaviors and drive sales. For example, catchy slogans, appealing to emotions, or employing scarcity tactics by creating a sense of urgency or limited availability can prompt individuals to make impulsive buying decisions. Additionally, the use of social proof, when testimonials or endorsements from influential figures are used to manipulate consumer perceptions and encourage product adoption. It's important to note that social engineering is not limited to digital context, politics, and marketing. It can occur in face-to-face interactions as well. Confidence tricks like the classic Pigeon Drop scam, where a person is convinced to hand over their money or belongings through a fabricated story, are examples of social engineering techniques used in offline scenarios. Let's try to understand what actually is a Pigeon Drop scam. The Pigeon Drop scam is a confidence trick where scammers deceive victims into believing they can benefit them financially from a found item or money. The scammers gains the victim's trust by claiming that they cannot keep the item for high taxes or security reasons and propose the victim to contribute money to cover fees or taxes. A second scammer acts as a witness, validates the story, and thus reinforces the trust. Once the victim hand over money or valuables, the scammers vanish, leaving the victim deceived and at a loss. Sometimes it has been seen that an attacker might pose as a maintenance worker, delivery person, or a fellow employee in need of any kind of assistance. By exploiting such kind of social norms and expectations, the attacker can deceive individuals into granting them access to sensitive areas or gated societies. Social engineering is not limited to negative techniques only. It can be used for positive purposes, such as in social interventions or public health campaigns. Governments or organizations may use persuasive techniques to encourage behavioral changes that promote public well-being. For instance, campaigns promoting healthy eating habits, vaccination, smoking cessation, use of seat belts to adopt environmental friendly practices often utilize social engineering strategies to influence people's choices and behaviors for the greater good. Non-profit organizations and social movements also uses social engineering techniques to mobilize support and raise awareness for their causes. Friends, it is very important to be aware of social engineering techniques and to develop critical thinking skills to protect oneself from potential manipulation. By understanding the tactics used in social engineering, individuals can become more vigilant, question suspicious requests, verify the authenticity of information or claims, and adopt security measures to safeguard personal information and resources. Finally, in a nutshell, social engineering involves the manipulation of human behavior and social structures to achieve specific outcomes. So, whether employed in cybersecurity, politics, marketing, or any other domain, it is very crucial to be aware of the potential for misuse and to critically evaluate information and interactions to protect ourselves and make informed decisions. This is for today, friends. I'll meet you tomorrow with a new concept of sociology. By then, take care and be happy. Thank you. Jai Hind.